Hello, welcome to Social Edge Live. I am Crystal Vilkaitis and welcome to our secret location. We are in my home office and I hope that you can hear me okay because I totally failed and forgot to bring my microphone. But I think we're good with video. So if you are here live with me, if you want to chat in and say hello, we've got something fun to talk about today. It's a little different than just focusing on one social media platform. And we are going to be talking about email marketing today. And we have 4 ways that you can tie your social media with your email. And a common question that I get asked is, what social media platform should I be marketing on? And, I always answer, be where your customers are. And good, I see Cynthia. I was wondering, I hope people can see me and hear me. So if we're going to be where our customers are, one place that we know majority of people are is they have email, right? And of course, it's still a great channel to be using to connect with your customers, especially when they're opting in to get more information from you. But we want to use email and social together because if we send out an email, maybe we have a 20% open rate. That means 80% of people are still not seeing that email. So there are things that you could do to help increase that open rate, get more people reading your emails. But today we're going to talk about how to integrate the two so we could build your email list and just have more efficiency with your email marketing. And I've got some thumbs up here. So let's talk about our first tip. And I want you guys to also be thinking about this for holiday season because we're here in the holiday marketing land. And so using social with email is going to be a great way to increase your reach and drive more traffic in sales this holiday season. So my first tip is to always include links to your active social media platforms in your emails, especially if you're sending out some kind of newsletter, like if you have kind of your monthly or bi-weekly newsletter. If you have an email that's going out and you want it to be really focused on one communication, like maybe a holiday open house that you have going on or small business Saturday events, in that case, you could kind of really keep that email geared towards that one kind of call to action, that messaging. But otherwise, if we're kind of, we work with a lot of retailers who have these newsletters of what's happening for the month, things like that, including those social media links on your email is a good way for people to connect with you on those platforms as well. A more focused approach is my second tip, which is using your already established email list and sending out a email that is focused just about your social media account. So we're integrating the two. Because if people are getting your emails, we want them to also be connecting with us on social because there's a good chance that you're posting more frequently on social media. It's a good place to have conversations. You're probably live streaming there. And so we just want to use our email list to build our social media following. That's one of the faster ways that you can build your following is by sending a dedicated email to your list. If you couple it with like a contest or a giveaway, you're more likely to see people who head on over and follow you. Another way that you could do this is if you are doing some kind of live streaming event. Last week we talked about 3 different video ideas and we talked about doing a fashion show or kind of showcasing new product arrivals. Well, if you're going to live stream and do that, send an email to your audience letting them know when you're going to be doing that and invite them to join you. Hello, Kathy. So that way we increase attendance on your live streaming show that, if it's a fashion show or just new product arrivals, things like that, by using our email, which is exactly what we do at Social Edge. If you're on our email list, you get an email every Monday morning letting you know a little bit about the topic I'm going to talk about today, reminding you to join us, and then we also break down what we talked about the previous week. So I'm going to practice what I preach, and if you are are not on our email list yet, then you can head on over to socialedge.co. And just below the banner that you'll see there, we'll have a little opt-in form where you can join our email list and get our weekly newsletter. So the third thing that we want to do is we want to make it easy for people to join your email list. How many of you have opt-ins on your website? Like when people come on over to your website and maybe after 3 seconds, a little pop-up comes up and says, welcome. Give us your email list or your email address and you'll get free shipping on your next product or save $10 off the next time you're in store, something like that. Typically for retailers, when you're giving a dollar off or percentage off for the email address or free shipping, that can help people want to join your email list. But you don't always have to do that. You can also say things like, join our email list and be the first to know about new product arrivals, events, and sales. Or maybe you have a little like insiders tips on your type of industry, the type of products that you sell. So when we are making it easy for people to join our email list, I mean, you could have a pop-up on your site, somewhere on your site, on the contact or on the right-hand sidebar, having that opt-in form there too. We just want to make sure we're working at collecting people's email addresses. And that's why when you go to our site, which I know Erica posted the link on there, and just right below that main banner, that's why we are asking for your email right on the homepage, because we're making it easy for you to join our list so we can communicate with you. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that. If you have a website that you're not really using, or you don't update it too much and you don't have a lot of web traffic, then we just want to make sure that we're using our social media sites to have it be easy for people to join your email list. So you could have a tab on your Facebook page that collects people's email addresses. Typically all like the major email service providers out there like Constant Contact or MailChimp, they all have apps that you can add onto your page and collect those to where you already have that form. On Instagram, you might say something like the link in your bio might actually link over to an opt-in page or something for people to get special deals and stay up to date. So Devin says opt-in and collect during in-store transaction. Devin, totally, which is on my notes here too. So another way to make it easy for people to join your email list is capture them when they're already in your store. They're there with you, they're checking out, and so have you joined our email list? And get them on there. Let them know why they should join too. So many retailers are asking for people's email addresses without saying why you should join. Have it be benefit oriented. And I know that sometimes we have retailers that say my employees don't like asking for the email address. And it's just something that you have to really train them on doing and make it a requirement. Because if I shop at your store, and I love your products, and I'm checking out, and I'm a customer of yours, you are doing me a disservice as a customer by not asking me to join your email, because maybe I really want to. I want to stay up to date. I want to know what's new. I want to know about your deals and your events that you have going on. And if you don't invite me to do that, then you're doing a disservice to me and to the business. So, make sure that we kind of have a positive approach with employees to have it be important to collect those email addresses. And I know Nicole is saying, how do you create an email tab on Facebook? Nicole, depending, are you using Constant Contact or MailChimp, something like that to host your emails? If you are, then you can search in the Facebook search bar like Constant Contact app or application, and then you sync that to your Facebook page. You'll log into Constant Contact to connect the two. So you'll do that with whatever email service provider you use to host your emails. Okay? So the next thing, and I guess I'll add this too, if you don't have an email service provider, you should get one. But if you still don't have one, you can create like opt-in forms using a different, like a third-party application, like Woobox is an option, WOOBOX.com, Woobox. So that is an option, but it's not the preferred option. Ideally, we have an email service provider, and then you have that opt-in on your page. So our last one is mentioning that you have email exclusive offers and promotions if you're doing this. Like if you are sending out promotions that people can only get via email, then you should talk about that on social media to drive people to join your email list, because that's a way to build it, right? We want to constantly be building our email list. We want to constantly be building our social media following. And so a way to integrate the two is to talk about, hey, we give like awesome deals and promotions only to our email list. Be sure to opt in or join the list here. And so you're driving traffic over there. And then just a fun little, I have to stop. Brenda says, Pet Saver loves your pup picture. I know. I have my little bruiser up here. I have a 15-and-a-half-year-old Chihuahua. He's actually sleeping on the floor right next to me. And so we have his super cute photo with this. I know. Thanks, Brenda. So I have a bonus tip for you too. So a fifth tip for integrating email with social media, and it's one of my favorite tips actually. And I just got back from a conference this weekend, like one of the most amazing conferences ever for internet marketers. And I was talking about this tip to a lot of the attendees because they didn't know you could do this. So what you could do, in case if you didn't know this either, because it's a game changer, I think, in my opinion, is you could take your current email list and you can, my phone's ringing, let me shut this off. You can take your current email list, export it out of your email service provider, and upload it to Facebook. And let's say you have 8,000 people on your email list. Facebook matches those people. So let's say there's 8,000 on your list, 5,000 of them use that same email on Facebook. You can now reach them through Facebook advertising on Facebook and Instagram. So you are paying to reach them, but these are hot leads, highly targeted people who have probably shopped with you before. Often the Facebook ads that we run, we see a better conversion and better costs with this audience group. So, and it's pretty interesting just to take your list and see how many of those people use those email addresses on Facebook. Now, if you're a Social Edge insider, if you're a part of my membership group, you already know this. You probably have already done it because we've been talking about it for a few years, but it's certainly a feature that not a lot of people know about because it's kind of hidden within Ads Manager. So now you know that's another great way to integrate your social media with your email marketing. So that's what we got for you guys this week. And I love having you guys here in my home office. I am here because my mom and my Aunt Karen flew in last night into San Diego, and I met them at the airport. I was flying back from Dallas for a conference. So we're going to spend the week together. So we did a little mystery location today for Social Edge Live so I could spend some time with them. And lots of thumbs coming in. Yes. So we're going to have a great week. If you are a part of our live Facebook training, we have our last call tomorrow, our Q&A call, and that's still happening. So I'll see you guys there. You're going to hear some noises from my Chihuahua that I was just talking about. He has a little bit of a cough. But that's it, you guys. Those are your 4 tips with the bonus tips. So really 5 ways to integrate your social media with email. Take action on what you learned today. When you do, you will see results. And I will see you next Monday for a brand new Social Edge Live episode. So thanks everybody. Have an awesome week and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.